siniwalat po ni Ramil Madriaga kanina.
The third set of complainants, yung mga complainants po, yung Sabalya et al., yung reaction po, yung mga complainants ay natutuwa sa naging salaysay ni Ramil Madriaga. Nakasaad po sa supplemental affidavit. Isa pong sorpresa, isa pong surprise sa publiko yung pagsisiwalat ni Ramil Madriaga as to yung mga nilalaman ng supplemental affidavit ni Ramil Madriaga. Siguro yung tanong, no, kasi nasabi na ng Vice President that it was under oath na hindi niya kilala personal tsaka or professional si Ramil Madriaga. You know, as a lawyer, ako'y na-surprise. Sabi ko parang napaka-bold yung naging strategy ng kampo ng Vice President to deny yung personal tsaka professional relationship niya with Ramil Madriaga. So, I was a bit surprised. Sabi ko, ang tapang ng naging strategy ng depensa na i-deny under oath sa perjury complaint na hindi man lang niya kakilala, wala man lang professional or personal relationship yung dalawa. Pero I think hindi lang ito isang opinion na based lang sa naging testimony ni Ramil Madriaga, parang sumabog po sa mukha ng depensa. Sumabog sa mukha ng depensa. Tinatawag po natin na it blew up in their faces yung naging strategy ng depensa na i-deny yung personal at professional relationship ng Vice President at ni Ramil Madriaga. Siguro po the question is now this. Apparently, it's obvious between the Vice President, Sara Zimmerman Duterte, tsaka si Ramil Madriaga, somebody is lying. Between the two, may nagsisinungaling. Pero definitely, sa dalawa po, hindi po si Ramil Madriaga yung nagsisinungaling. I repeat, sumabog po sa mukha ng depensa yung naging bold strategy nila to deny under oath yung professional at personal relationship ng dalawa. Sumabog po big time sa mukha ng depensa. It will be very hard for the defense to recover from this event in the House of Representatives Committee on Justice. Uulitin ko po, napakaklaro, categorical, absolute po yung depensa ng Vice President nakasaad po sa perjury complaint niya. Hindi niya kilala personal or professional si Ramil Madriaga. Isang bagay po na I think lahat po ng nakikinig o yung mga nagsubaybay sa naging testimonya ni Ramil Madriaga, alam po natin hindi po nagsisinungaling yung tao. Ang hirap po magsinungaling ng ilang oras. Ang hirap po magsinungaling ng isang oras. So, between the Vice President at Ramil Madriaga, definitely, it is not Ramil Madriaga who is telling a lie.
Sir, anong masasabi niyo dun sa sinasabi ng public na medyo naging emotional nga at may inconsistency Ramil Madriaga?
I don't see any inconsistency.
At parang mas naging dramatic daw yung paglalahad daw po niya.
Alam mo, yung question ba't naging dramatic si Ramil Madriaga, napaka-simple po. You could just imagine na yung buhay mo, dinivote mo sa isang pamilya, sa mga Duterte, you supported the Vice President in her quest for the Vice Presidency. Pero yung time na nag-request siya sa Vice President, napakisabihan si Attorney Harry Roque na kung pwede bang wag nang ituloy yung kaso. Hindi siya tinulungan ng tao, tinulungan niya ng buong buhay niya. Yun yung reason ba't naging emotional si Ramil Madriaga. As to the inconsistency, alam mo, I don't see any inconsistency sa naging testimony na. Nakita po natin ilang oras po subjected to clarificatory questions si Ramil Madriaga, pero never pong natinag yung consistency sa testimony ni Ramil Madriaga. Now, yung mga sinasabing mga minor inconsistencies, kung meron mang mga tinatawag na minor inconsistencies, sa korte po, allowed po yung mga tinatawag na mga minor inconsistencies kung hindi po madidibang yung mga major assertions ng isang complainant. In fact, sabi po ng Supreme Court, yung mga tinatawag na minor inconsistencies, ito po ay mga hallmarks na pagsasabi ng totoo. Now, I think yung takeaway in today's hearing is this. Sabi ng Vice President, yung office niya spent in 11 days, record 11 days, yung 125 million on December 20, 2020. That was in 2022, hindi pala. No? Yung 125 million was gone in 60 minutes. And here comes the individual who is responsible for disposing of those 125 million in 60 minutes. Hindi po 11 days. So kung kagulag-gulantan na, mga kababayan, yung 11 days, paano na? Yung 24 hours, 60 minutes, nawala po yung 125 million. Based po sa allegations, based po sa naging testimony.
Sir, sorry, I have to ask this question kasi naglalabas po ang mga fraud Sara Duterte vloggers na mga katunayan na Madriaga is not connected to the OVP, Madriaga is not connected to DepEd, hindi po siya employed. Yung mga parallel groups, nagsasabi po na ano lang po siya, he's one part of the group of the parallel groups against Vice President Sara Duterte. The parallel groups are also urging their own ranks to prove na nandun sila sa mga Zoom meetings with Vice President Sara Duterte. What can you say po doon sa mga assertions na yun? Kasi they're also putting their words against Madriaga.
Yes. Kaya nga. To the extent pa na sasabihin ng Vice President na hindi niya kilala personally or professionally si Ramil Madriaga. Hindi naman sinasabi na they are the closest of friends. That's not the assertion po ni Ramil Madriaga. Hindi po na sinasabi na silang dalawa lang. The two of them against the world. Hindi naman. Pero yung konteksto po is this. Sinasabi po ng Vice President, hindi malang niya kilala personal o professional. Pero I think that's so clear now. So yung point po na hindi naman lang may mga ibang supporters then, of course that's a fact. Pero between the two statements, sasabihin ng Vice President, I don't know him personally saka professionally. That's under oath. And here comes Ramil Madriaga saying na may personal na relasyon. Nag-uusap sila sa phone, personal. Siya yung nagbigay ng painting na makikita sa likod ng background ng Vice President. Yung mga bagay nito siguro nga, magtatanong tayo siguro sa dalawa may isang nagsisinungaling.
Sir, isang painting po kasi, may naglabas na po kanina na lang, isang supporter nagbigay po ng painting kay VP. Hindi po si Madriaga nagbigay ng painting na yun.
Anyone could claim that. No, but it's a matter of proof. Sabi ni Madriaga, he could point out to the one who actually painted that one. Alam mo, ito, expected to, di ba? Expected. Pero I have to repeat, ano yung konteksto? Hindi nyo mai-expect sa isang tao yung mga detalye na inilahad ni Ramil Madriaga kung hindi totoong kilala niya si Vice President Sara Duterte professionally tsaka personally. You have a question?
Earlier with Attorney Michael Poa, ano po napag-usapan?
Okay, wala lang. So when I spoke to Michael Poa, he said, Sir, I am listening to your interviews. Ako din, sabi ko, yes, the same. And then we agreed, Attorney Poa, wala pong personalan, trabaho lang tayo. And then that's what he also told me, sir, wala pong personalan. This is just part of our job. Just so happened na we are on the opposite side of the defense in this landmark legal battle. Uulitin ko po, 125 million pesos, hindi po nagamit in record-breaking 11 days. It was gone in 60 minutes, mga kababayan.
Sir, you said po, walang personalan, pero the public, especially the supporters of the Vice President, think na pinapersonal niya siya because of 2028.
No, hindi. Okay, so I am a lawyer. My job is to advocate for my clients. I don't hold any personal grudge against anyone in the opposing side of defense. I don't think so. Yes, anything else?
Sir, nasabi ba sa inyo babalik si Madriaga?
Yes, so apparently, no, it's because of yung limitation ng oras. Supposedly, ang dami pang questions, pero napapansin po natin na yung mga tinatanong ko, for me, parang na-cover na ng mga naunang mga nagtanong. So as to whether ipapatawag pa si Ramil Madriaga, discretionary na po yan ng House of Representatives, yung Committee on Justice, kung ipapatawag pa si Ramil Madriaga. So I think yun lang mga kababayan, I think somebody's lying this afternoon, today, and it's not Ramil Madriaga. Good afternoon.